I'm Catherine and I am the coordinator for Connect Call. Connect Call is a telephone befriending service which was set up in East Ayrshire probably about 5.5 years ago. The project was set up in conjunction with the CVO and the Health and Social Care Partnership. It's a brilliant project. I am very proud to be working in that project, and I have lovely volunteers that join me every single week to do our telephone calls. So I'll just tell you a wee bit about Connect Call. At Connect Call we provide a free confidential service offering friendship, support to people in East Ayrshire who live alone, experience isolation or people who just need a friendly chat. When we're speaking to them, we try to turn their conversation away from their loneliness, their isolation, bereavement, illness, so that they're focusing on happier times and what's happening in the community, world events, down memory lane with them, whatever they want to speak about. The service is confidential and we have a chat about anything. Our referrals normally come from our community connectors who work in the doctor's surgeries, East Ayrshire Council Social Work, National Health Service, Red Cross, Scottish Fire and Rescue, neighbours, friends, or even if somebody wants to self-refer, we would take the referral from them. Anyone who identifies anyone who's lonely and could do with a chat, refer them into us. We're more than welcome to take them on board. We aim to improve socialisation within the community, connecting people for a chat. We also aim to signpost them to other services and groups that would have a positive impact on their life. We also have a tea dance that we actively encourage our clients to come to. These tea dances are 4 times a year, but I'll let my volunteers expand on that. We also have a brew and a blether group, and we try to encourage people to get out and socialise. Nothing better than going out, meeting people face to face. The feedback we get from our clients has been absolutely brilliant. They appreciate the calls, the friendship and the support the Connect Call gives them. We have a great bunch of volunteers. I can't thank them enough. They're absolutely brilliant. Our volunteers are dedicated, caring individuals who chat to, engage with and forward any relevant information to our clients. We send them birthday cards when they have a birthday. They have a big birthday, one of the milestone ones. They get flowers or a nice wee gift. We actually want them to feel valued and to be part of the community. This is what the project is about, to try and alleviate loneliness in people. We're always on the lookout for new volunteers. But I'll let the volunteers tell you, but it's a lovely place to volunteer. The volunteers are made to feel very welcome and appreciated. I'm now going to be passing you over to a couple of my volunteers who have came along today, Mary and Pat. They've been volunteering with us for quite a long time. So I will pass you over to them now and let them tell you a little bit about Connect Call.
Right, you start because you've been here longer than me. I shall bow to your maturity.
Good morning, I'm Mary and I've been a volunteer with Connect Call for approximately 4 years now. I came up one day to see what was happening here and I just fell in love with the project. It's so interesting. The people that you speak to are just fascinating. We phone lots of people who are lonely, who are isolated. Maybe their families are away abroad. Maybe they don't have any families. And when you start speaking to them, they have usually such a fascinating story to tell about their life, and they're desperate to tell that story. We have about 120, 130 people that we phone on a regular basis. Some of them get a phone call once a week, some of them get a phone call twice a week, and they are just, I can't express how lovely these people are. Pat is also one of the volunteers, and we come in on a Tuesday morning. I started coming in on a Tuesday morning for 2 hours, and it gradually developed into a whole day, and we also fell in on a Thursday as well. I think that's just shows really how much we do enjoy what we do. It's such a friendly atmosphere here. Everybody is so friendly, so supportive, and Catherine, our coordinator, is just a lovely, lovely person and is so appreciative of everything that we do. The atmosphere is just absolutely wonderful. I think you'll have found exactly the same, Pat.
Yes, I'm Pat and I'm one of the volunteers as well, and I've been over 2 years here now. It doesn't feel like that, to be quite honest. And it was a community connector that actually pointed me in this direction. I had a few deaths in the family, and I was just cut off in the house, didn't want to go out and do anything, and I thought, well, I'll go and see what it's like. And I just, like Mary, fell in love with it. And I am so glad I'm part of the volunteers with the Connect Call. I really do love it. I love all the clients, and I love chatting to them, and I like it when I can make them laugh, which happens quite often. I'm not too sure if they're laughing at me or what, but still, I quite enjoy it. Yes, and it's like a wee family up here, isn't it, Mary?
Because we've obviously been in lockdown just now, we haven't had the opportunity to speak to them.
That's
and
right.
we've missed that because we felt that they were members of our family, and we always think, wonder how so-and-so is doing and how so-and-so is doing. So we're desperate to get back and have a wee chat with them and catch up with them more or less.
Definitely, definitely. Just miss them to bits.
And also they might tell you something that they don't actually want to tell a close member of the family.
That's
because
right.
they're maybe embarrassed about it, or they feel that they don't want to worry them, and they will tell us, and then we can pass that on to Catherine, and she can activate maybe another service to help them or to guide them along. And that's really important as
That
well.
is very true. I think they look on us as a friend, whereas family being family, they don't want to annoy them or upset them, whereas we as friends get more out of them, and we can help them more, can't we?
And sometimes we can hardly get them off the phone because and you're looking at your watch and saying, oh my goodness, I've other people to phone, but it's just lovely. Other people are, it's a short conversation. They just want them to know that really there's somebody who's kind of interested in them and looking after them and wanting to check they're okay every week, which is good.
And I think they enjoy the fact as well that we remember wee tidbits that they tell us, and we're asking after the cat or the dog and different things like that.
Or if they've been to the hospital for an appointment,
yeah,
how did you
and
get
they
on?
just love it. So yeah, we're all friends at Connect Call, I have to say.
It's all one big family.
It is really, and I am so glad I was pointed in this direction. I really enjoy it.
And then of course we've gone on and been involved in the start-up of Blue and Leather.
That's right. It's not just our clients from Connect Call though. Some of them are referred by the community connectors or other people in the service, and again it's like a family, isn't it?
They come
and
in
you just
and they get a
chat
cup
about
of tea
anything.
and a wee biscuit or a wee cake if it's a birthday or whatever we celebrate these occasions.
And they enjoy it as well, and I think when the time is up and our allocation is up downstairs, they're a wee bit they want to go on because they love it and they love the chatting. Again, I think it's because we're not family, so they can talk to us about anything, and they know that we're interested in them and what's going on.
But it is confidential, and they know that
Oh
we won't
yes,
pass
and
anything
they are
on.
aware of that, yes, we would not break that confidentiality.
And as Catherine has already said, we've already got a tea dance about 4 times in the year, and some of our clients do come to that, and some from nursing homes come along, which is great. And we have a fantastic atmosphere. The tables are beautifully set out, and it's the trainees who work on that, and it's beautiful. A wee afternoon tea, lovely sandwiches and cakes.
Oh yeah, especially the cakes.
Cakes, absolutely. Tea and coffee, and it's just lovely, and they have lots of different types of music to be played that they really enjoy, and they can sing along, and even if they can't dance, they can move their hands and stuff to that.
That's me, by the way.
And then at Christmas time,
oh yes, that's
just
even
a
better.
fantastic day, or days.
Days, yeah. We go round to all the clients, all our friends, and we all divide up in the different areas, and we bring them a wee Christmas present and their card, and they just love it. And it's lovely putting a face to a name. Sometimes you get a shock. Maybe they get a shock with us too. But you think, that's not how I imagined you, But it's lovely, and they ask us in, and we sit and have a wee chat, and then we go to the next one. But it is nice, and we dress up, well, Mary and I.
Dress up in Christmas
Elves or something.
just to bring a wee smile to their faces.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's the only parcel that they're going to
I
get.
know, I
And they're
know.
so appreciative of it,
Yeah.
aren't they?
And they just love it, and they just want us to come in and talk because they feel they know us, because they talk to us on the phone. And it is nice, I have to say.
Catherine also mentioned that we send out birthday cards, and on
Mhm.
special big birthdays they get a present.
That was Mary this year.
Oh, shush. Anyway, Pat and I speak regularly to one gentleman who was 100 years old.
Oh, yes.
And we were invited to his 100th birthday party, and that was just a wonderful afternoon,
Oh, it
wasn't
was,
it? We
yeah.
took a wee gift along to him, and he's as sharp as anything, and he knew what was going on, and he was having a
yes.
ball.
He was.
He was having a ball,
Mhm.
desperate for his piece of birthday cake, wasn't he?
So was
But
I.
I know.
But anyway, it was lovely.
It was a lovely afternoon, so we get involved in things like that, and you feel you are part of their family.
Oh,
wasn't
yes.
it? It was a great afternoon, it was lovely. So it's such a rewarding thing to be part of.
Exactly.
I think we get as much out of it as
I think maybe more
More,
so. Well,
exactly.
for me to say I do, I'm just so glad. I don't know. I was just thinking the other day, where would I have been if I hadn't have been to Connect Call, if I hadn't been invited to go along and
and you
meet
wouldn't have known
Catherine.
me either.
This is true, Mary. This is true. You treat me to lunch there. No, and I met Catherine that day, and I thought, I don't know, I'll give it a go. Now, I always like to give things a go, and I am so glad. And Catherine is lovely, and I have not been paid to say that, by the way. Catherine is lovely. And it's like a family group as well. It's friendly. We know we can laugh and joke about things in between calls. No, it's lovely.
And I think that's important that we do laugh and
Yeah.
joke, because it could sometimes break the
Sometimes,
tension.
yeah.
If you're maybe speaking to somebody and it's quite a
Yeah.
sad case, then we can have a wee laugh afterwards, and kind of
Yeah.
then we're bright and cheery to speak to the next person.
Yeah, well, some of us.
Can't speak highly enough of it. It's just been a wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful service, and
Mhm.
we hope that we certainly will get more volunteers to join our happy wee band.
Well, I hope so. But I found it odd at the start. I thought, I'm living on my own, phoning people living on their own. Is that not a bit odd? But really, I think I do get more out of it than they do. And I just adore them.
Can I thank my volunteers once again? They appreciate everything that they do for the project, keep the project going, and without them we would not be able to run the project. If you're interested in finding out a bit about volunteering for Connect Call, please phone Kilmarnock 01563 594 600, or you can get me on my mobile number. My works mobile number is 0742 55 17678. You're not signing up for anything, you can come in and have a chat, and I'll tell you a bit more about the project. You can try out, see if you like it, and I'm sure you would be more than welcome to be part of the team. Thank you.